Yo, what's going on, everybody? Christian, the musician here. Just wanted to let y'all know, man. We hit 2K. We hit 2K, bro. We got last time I checked, it was 2.02 subscribers. You know what I mean? So I'd like to thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for staying tuned in. Like, thank you guys for subscribing, for liking the comment. Liking, comment, sharing, subscribing to everything that I'm doing. But yeah, bro, we hit 2K, so it's a celebration, man. 2,000 subscribers. I checked my Twitter. My Twitter is also going up too. Last I looked, I was like 2022 followers on Twitter. So just to have like both going up at the same time is crazy. Like my Facebook is at like 5.5 subscribers. 5,500 subscribers on Facebook. You know what I mean? Or how many people like my Facebook page. So yeah, man, things are going up, man. So I feel good about that. I definitely feel good about that, bro. So IG is gonna be the next to go up. Like once I figure it out, IG is kind of different. So I'm not really too familiar with that. So the people who are, I might need some help. Like how do you navigate through this? You know what I mean? How do you gain followers even though? Because I post, but it's like it's not like I don't really go live on there as much as I do here. You know, but yeah, man. So I'm here. I'm here, man. I'm here. So I appreciate y'all chat, wholesome chat. Once again, wholesome chat, man. Really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all sticking by my side. I do want to announce too, now that the 30 for 30 is over with, I got 30 for 30, the mixtape coming soon. So please stay tuned for that. I will let you guys know as soon as details become more available when that's dropping. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Um, and yeah, man, for anybody out there that's not familiar with 30 for 30, I did it to celebrate the YouTube partnership program, like me just getting accepted, by the grace of God. So what I did was I put out 30, previously unreleased songs, verses, courses, what have you, over the duration of 30 days. So, every day I would drop once a day. And usually to supplement that, I would go live, right before the premiere would drop or right after or during or whatever, But yeah, 30 for 30, it was really to commemorate, celebrate's a better word. It's really, to celebrate, me being accepted into the YouTube partnership program. I just, huge shout out to my subscribers, to my fans, to my followers. Thank you guys. I'm nothing without you guys. So that was really to show appreciation to y'all. And like sometimes to get your fan base going, like when you're still at that level and you're trying to come up, you might have to give some stuff away for free, man. So 30 for 30, like that's what that's gonna be. It's really just to build my fan base, because I look at artists who came up in the mixtape circuit, like the Logics, you know what I mean? I'm another artist who's who they started with the mixtapes was like Wiz Khalifa and things like that. And I see how the trajectory kind of like went up from there, and they took off, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm going to have to build at this level and then eventually get to where I got to go. But it starts here, So yeah, bro. Definitely, you know what I mean? So, I've been like listening to a lot of mixtapes on like Dat Piff. I've been listening to Dat Piff for years. Shouts out to Dat Piff. Like I've been a fan for a long time. Like when I first heard of like Wiz Khalifa, I think it was like from the Flight School mixtape, and like the hardcore fans know about that, like the Burn After Rolling and stuff like that. So I discovered a lot of artists like from Dat Piff. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, that's how I discovered Wiz Khalifa. Like, that's how I discovered Logic, through it was through Dead End Hip Hop, but I checked out Welcome to Forever, because that's on Dat Piff too. So Dat Piff has like been like really instrumental, man, in a lot of people's careers, So I'm like, this would be a good outlet to do that because I think in hip hop today, there are like common misconceptions about the mixtape, about the mixtape circuit, the mixtape era. They would like you to think, oh, mixtapes are, they're gone. That's a thing of the past. But I don't think that's true, because they got an app. They got an app. They have, new releases that are on there. I was just listening to Lil Babies and Lil Durk's, collaboration project on there. So that Piff, they're going strong, So I think mixtapes are still relevant, even in this generation, even in this time, so yeah, I think it would be wise to go that route, because as an artist, I'm still, trying to find, the sound that I sound, my best over. I think this would be a, great. I think this would, be a great starting point. But yeah, man, 30 for 30, the mixtape, that's coming soon, like in the coming weeks. Like I'm definitely gonna drop it by my birthday. My birthday is literally like a month away, y'all. Like I'm gonna be turning 31. You know what I'm saying? So happy birthday to myself, But yeah, 30 for 30. And it's no coincidence that I'm dropping 30 for 30 while I'm 30. You know what I mean? I just think that's like really cool. But yeah, bro, I'm excited. I'm so excited. And even with the 30 for 30, like there are songs that I just keep visiting that I did before. There are like songs, you know what I mean? That it's like certain tracks that I did for like the 30 for 30, like I'll keep revisiting because it's like, man, like I really did that, Um, I don't know, man. It's just like certain songs I'm playing for y'all. Certain songs like, like Poetical Pedestal. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep playing this back. For a new mattress, like it was crazy. With one trip to I know it's a explore more than an ad going on. Let me skip this ad. But yeah, like this right here, you know what I mean? I'm gonna play this for y'all, man. Just wanna play some music. Yeah. Wrote this years ago, man. Figured it's time to let it loose out the cage, Yeah. I chose to talk to you before someone else walks off with you. Damn near every guy here wants you, but I just want a chance to prove to you that I'm not trying to get in your pants. Just see what's on your mind. What do we have in common? How would it be if you were mine? It would probably make others jealous, but really I could care less. It's between me and you. It's no one else's business. I'm trying to change or rearrange you. Just affect your perspective. See, I'm very selective. Excuse me if I'm sweating you, but I just want to get next to you. Believe whatever's stressing you. And all without undressing you. Because I respect you, as you respect me too. I don't want to get stuck in the friend zone and end up alone. You know what I'm saying? I just want you close enough that you can smell my cologne. When I barely put it on, I hope I'm not coming off too strong. Don't want you saying so long, but I'm gone. I'm gone. It's time for me to move on. That's it. That's it. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's songs like that, It's songs like that to where it's like, man, I really have something. Like I'm really like trying to, like I'm really starting to find like my voice, like as an artist, Like over that beat, I think I sound perfect on. But yeah, shouts out to Nicolay on that beat. But yeah, one half of the foreign exchange. But yeah, like that was awesome. So I just think about moments on that mixtape, well, soon to be mixtape, where I'm like really starting to shine. Another song too was The Perfect Stranger. Man, I'm not gonna play too many songs, but just like certain things like here and there, I'm like, yo, I can feel like when I'm on to something, and I knew like I heard it like in those tracks. But yeah, love and relationships is another. But yeah, man, it's just like certain songs I'm like, yo, like I sound great over this, you know but yeah, bro, like I'm really on to something with this 30 for 30 thing, man. I'm so grateful to God. Like I'm so grateful to God that He gave me the inspiration. He not only gave me the inspiration, but He also gave me the tenacity and the determination and everything that I needed to complete the 30 for 30. It's one thing starting something, but to actually be able to finish it, to be able to finish it, to not be so short-sighted to stop early or like exhausted, because I really was like stretching myself, but by the grace of God I wasn't stretching myself too thin. it's definitely been one of the most challenging things I've ever done as an artist, because that was definitely a challenge. Like 30 for 30, like literally putting something out there every day. And 8 times out of 10, I would record whatever I'd be dropping that day. I would record the same day. So whatever that would be, you know? But yeah, man, I just it's crazy. Like I'm so grateful for that. Like I'm so thankful, you know what I mean? But I just thank God, man. Like that really happened. Like, you know, the 30 for 30, man. So stay tuned for the mixtape, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till it drops. The 30 for 30. The mixtape more than likely is gonna be on that piff, you know, just because like I got huge respect for them, man. Like they seem to put artists on, bro. You know, you get that promo going, bro, your numbers can go through the roof. You know what I mean? Just as far as like how many people are downloading it. And yeah, man, like I want y'all to have like this music on the go, you know. I'm pretty sure like y'all got like the Dat Piff app, you know, so you can listen to it on the go. I always wanted to have that available for people, you know. So, you know, just putting the 30 for 30 on a different format, you know, that way, you know, when the mixtape's on there, you can just listen to it, you know, in your leisure, in your car or whatever, you know. It's just really just for like ease of convenience and like ease of use, you know. I really want people to be able to do that, you know, because 30 for 30, man, it's not 30 for 30 wasn't just, you know, a mixtape or a collection of songs. It's a complete experience. And I think that's important to say. It's important to, you know, denote like 30 for 30 was like a complete experience. Like especially when you listen to like, you know, every song, you know what I mean? Um that's important to say, man. 30 for 30 was definitely a complete experience because there's no way that you can listen to song 1 to song 30. It just takes you through a ride, bro. It's just a roller coaster of my emotions, a roller coaster of my experiences, you know, whether they were turbulent or, you know, exciting, you know. Uh yeah, you know, whether they were turbulent or climactic, you know, my experiences, you know, they were very there were a lot of highs and lows. There were a lot of highs and lows, you know, and we all go through highs and lows, but to be able to talk about it, to verbalize it in such a way that others find appealing is crazy. So it's really been rewarding, you know. I'm just really, you know, like surprised at myself for like what I was able to do, like when I just went for it, when I stopped making excuses, when I stopped, you know, when I got my priorities in check. You know, I really surprised myself as to what I was able to do, you know, with that. So it's amazing, man. It's awesome. So yeah, bro. So look out for 30 for 30, man, the mixtape. I just wanna you know, send y'all like a special thanks. I really appreciate y'all like get me up to 2,000 subscribers. I think every milestone I hit, like every 1,000, I'll go live just to celebrate, bro, because it's the momentum. You know, it's how do you keep this going? And yeah, bro. So stay tuned in too for like the lyric breakdowns. Matter of fact, I could do one while I'm here. Man, I could. It's like literally 5 minutes before you know I was wanting to get off of here. I don't know if I have enough time to do a lyric breakdown for y'all, but I did want to do something, you know, like while I am here. I'll go ahead and do a lyric breakdown of yeah, I walk this road alone. So that was like, you know, kind of like a mission statement. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Here we go. Let's start it off like this. My desire is to be righteous, and no matter what the price is. It's something that I strive to get. I'm not content with being on the fence. My intent is to be intense. Ever since my inception, I knew that I was sent from heaven. I walked this road alone. Yeah, so that was like real short to the point. But just like trying to break down some of those lyrics, bro. I walked this road alone. That was really what it was. If you listen to it, it's kind of like a mission statement, you know. Let me start it off like this, you know. It's just my desire is to be righteous. Like that's really what my desire is, you know, as a man of God, you know. And I think that should be every man of God's desire to be righteous, and not just in my sight, because that would make me self-righteous, but in God's sight, in his estimation. My desire is to be righteous, and no matter what the price is, no matter what it costs me, I'm all in. And I think that's what God wants his believers to be. He wants us to be all in. He doesn't want any fair weather believers. So yeah, no matter what the price is, it's something that I strive to get. So every day I'm seeking to be a better person. Every day it's like striving to become the man that God has called me to be. Something I strive to get. I'm not content with being on the fence. My intent is to be intense, and I just love the way I rhyme that. Just with like the multi-syllabic rhyming. I'm a huge fan of like rhyming, so I try to rhyme as much as I can, like in the bars. So something I strive to get. I'm not content with being on the fence. So I'm not a fair weather. I'm not lukewarm. You know what I mean? I'm not on the fence. It's like either you hot or you cold. So yeah, I just want to be, you know what I mean? Like all in, like really going for it. So it's like really just within view of the second line, just taking that into consideration, like the line before that. So yeah, my desire is to be righteous, and no matter what the price is, it's something that I strive to get. So yeah, it's something that I strive to get. I'm not content with being on a fence. My intent is to be intense. So I'm not happy being on a, you know what I mean? So I had to hop off the fence, because at one point I was on the fence, but I had to hop off of it because I wasn't content. I wasn't happy. I wasn't really moving the needle at all. So I'm not content with being on the fence. My intent is to be intense. So yeah, ever since the beginning, I wanted to kill it. I wanted to rip it. Like as a rapper, like you got to like come on the track and command every track, like command every song, I appreciate y'all like tuning into this live, like liking it. But yeah, that's really what the premise was behind that. I'm not content with being on the fence. My intent is to be intense. So yeah, man, I just wanted y'all to feel every song, every word, every verse. I don't make filler songs. I don't. Like every song has a purpose, so that's important to state. Not content with being on the fence. My intent is to be intense. And ever since my inception, yeah, I knew that I was sent from heaven. Yeah, bro. Like it's self-explanatory. Like I really do feel like that. I really do feel like many are called, few are chosen. Thank you, Crystal. Shouts out. Really appreciate that. I'm just coming on to celebrate. So this is the celebration, with the 2K subscribers, / lyric breakdown for Resolve, or I Walk This Road Alone. So that was one of the entries for the 30 for 30. Just a quick little 8-bar verse, but it's so much it's so significant, just because of, well, I guess substantial would be a better word. It's so much substance in that 8-bar, verse. But yeah, I was just getting a lot off my chest. So I'm not content with being on the fence. My intent is to be intense. Yeah. So the last bar was, ever since my inception, I knew that I was sent from heaven. So yeah, ever since I was born, I just knew that there was something different about me, just where I would go. And I didn't really have the foresight to be self-aware of who I really was, because I was still trying to find myself. I was still trying to find my identity. But I knew that there was something different about me when people would pick at me. I knew that there was something different about me, when my parents, when my immediate chose not to raise me, you know what I mean? I had to turn to other things to raise me, like the TV set. I was the black sheep of my family, and it's like I don't fit in with this family, yeah, because my last name was different. Like I didn't grow up with my biological dad. I grew up with my stepdad. And my my real mom or whatever. But yeah, she was more, more about her new family than me. So I think it was what I represented. I represented my own lineage. And ever since I was young, I had to stand on my own, even though I didn't know how, even though I was still trying to learn what it was to be a man and how to stand on my own 2 feet, But yeah, ever since my inception, I knew that I was sent from heaven. Like even before I got saved, like my heart was always geared toward the Lord. I always, of course I made my mistakes, I did a lot of things I'm not proud of, as everybody, at one point in time did, or currently still doing or what have you. But I always wanted better. I wanted to please God, even though I didn't know who God was. I didn't know the things of God. I had yet to receive salvation because I didn't come to the Lord until I was 17. So a lot of people, they would consider that kind of late, but yeah. So ever since my inception, I knew that I was sent from heaven. Like I knew that there was something different about me. I knew I had to chase my calling. I knew that God was calling me to more, even when I didn't know who God was. When I was a heathen. I knew that I was sent from heaven. Like many are called, but few are chosen. You know, and the few that are chosen are those who choose the Lord back. Because God can call you all day because He wants you, but you have to want Him back. You know, so I wanted Him back, and yeah, so I received salvation. Shortly after, at the age of 17. And October of 2017. Oh, not 2017. October of 2007. So but yeah, so I just wanted to, say that, man. But that's a, quick lyric breakdown, so celebration for the 2000 subscribers / lyric breakdown of Resolve. I walk this road alone. So if y'all can like look on my profile, check out the song and you can play this back. So, everything that I'm saying about that song, it makes sense in context. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, man. God bless y'all. God bless everybody. Hope y'all know who Jesus is. I hope y'all, receive salvation, confess to the Lord your faults, um, confess that Jesus is Lord, and be saved, man. Because we in these last days, times it's perilous. So, I really want my people to, my followers, my subscribers, my fans, to really know who Jesus is, So I pray you, confess that Jesus is Lord, for the sake of your salvation, so, God can, really, really be in your lives. So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. May we, forgive us, God, for we can, forgive those who sinned against us, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thou is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. So I just wanted to say that, I'll say it one more time so I'll be more clear. I think I kind of went through that kind of fast. So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. So I'd like to thank y'all, man, for joining me on this live. Definitely. Y'all be blessed out there. So stay tuned for the mixtape 30 for 30. The mixtape coming soon. It's coming soon, y'all. So just be ready for that. Also, I like to thank y'all, man. It's y'all that made this possible. Getting the 2,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. More content is definitely to come. You can check out the game, formerly Loose Change, that I downloaded. I mean, not downloaded, but I uploaded yesterday. So, that's my newest track, and that's, separate from the 30 for 30, that's afterward because I'm still recording. And the only reason why I put that out is because, so the producer would be able to hear it, so shouts out to Black Spider, man. He's really dope, man. I don't know. It's just his sound is different. Like, it was different, like mixing my vocals. It was easier than it's ever been. Like I didn't even have to because usually like I'll have to gauge to where it's like, okay, I don't know where the mix of the beat needs to be so that you can hear my vocals as much as you can hear the music. But with his stuff is easier, So I'm a huge fan of that low fidelity sound, like lo-fi, like lo-fi beats, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, man. I might do a whole project with him, man. We got a different sound. That's our second. Yeah, that's the second song we did together. Because the first of which was Black Rose, which is like, that was one of the songs that was on the 30 for 30 playlist, And yeah, and then now we got the game, you know, formerly Loose Change. Yeah, that's the second track we did together. So yeah, man, you know, so shouts out to Black Spider-Man. Thank you. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I think this live has been running a little bit too long. But thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. Really appreciate that. You know, until next time, man. God bless. You know, y'all stay safe out there. All right. One.